24 cars.
Green flag, green flag.
Gorgeous conditions. McLaughlin, Van Gisbergen on the front row of the grid from Waters and Anton De Pasquale. Let's duplicate the fun. The Robson Civil Project SuperSprint gets underway. The second Townsville Supercar event, and it's a big drag race. We've got yellow flags in the background. Somebody made a tardy start. I think it was Hazelwood. Didn't get away cleanly. McLaughlin leads into turn 2.
Beautiful start by the two front runners. Cam Waters got a reasonable run. Anton De Pasquale got a shocking start. He's gone backwards. Do they get through here? They do. Wow, that was close, wasn't it?
And it was Hazelwood that was delayed at the start. So he's given away all that space. From position 6 on the grid, he's now last.
Unfortunate for the young South Australian who qualified so well. Reasonably calm through the middle part of the field there. It didn't look like it was going to be. What happens here with Heimgartner around the outside of Macca? Oh my God, I thought that was close then, but in the end, the teammate, Rick Kelly, got by.
There is a gap next week for them to be able to deal with it.
Oh.
Scott Pye on his own teammate. Mark Winterbottom. That'll make for a fun debrief. Why were you leaving your signature on my right rear corner? He doesn't have huge pressure at the moment from David Reynolds, so here we go with Anton getting down the inside of his teammate. Anton De Pasquale makes a clean pass on David Reynolds, who looks for the crisscross, and also covering Nick Percat in that process in the white and black R&J Batteries entry in car 8. Meantime, Todd Hazelwood, who was 6th on the grid, went to last at the start. He's up into 20th.
He's got some gravel rash on the front of that. So I don't know whether that comes from those early laps, just the nose to tail stuff.
He's got some more in the right rear corner as well. He's wandered it, I would say, all the way across the road here and given the tyres a thump.
And a second one here, because he's about to hit the tyres. Yeah. So he's broken a steering arm or something.
Yeah, the Dave Reynolds incident was a weird one. So he came into the pit lane on his own. He lost power steering assist. Came into the pit. The team weren't ready for him. They assessed if there was any damage to the front of the car. Said that it was power steering. Put 2 tyres on in case it wasn't. It was able to sort itself out. Sent him back out, but they've now confirmed that he has no power steering. They think it's a belt that's throwing off the engine.
That does not look good for Shane Van Gisbergen. He has had... He's had a shocker of a time in 2020.
Come on. Get ready to drop it.
Yeah, I can't tell you exactly what it is, but looking underneath the car here, gee whiz, they're going to ship that, eh? That surprised me. It's on fire. Under there, I can see it just caught fire, and it is spewing out oil. Look on the ground here. I don't know if we get a picture on the ground, but I'm not sure what sort of oil that is. It's clear, doesn't look like engine oil to me.
And he just limps his way back in now. So mechanical black flag as they try and deal with the issue for car number 97.
Straight in.
Keep it going. Thank you.
What a time he's had so far this year. Down the inside comes Anton De Pasquale. Crisscrosses on here, though, because he had to dive bomb him, and that's going to get Nick back in position, and they make contact. Tit-for-tat move. And Percat down the other side. Here comes Anton De Pasquale at 13, and makes life a little bit trickier for him. Great exchange between them. Hard, tough racing.
That's good. Next time, change the thing because you spot hard.
They are so animated on the radio. We're hearing the radio chat, and they are feral. Moster put 3 on also, remember? So, the last-minute dive. He knows he's gone. Jamie didn't turn it in. He was actually parked there. He knew that Mostert was coming, and he just had to hold it high and wide.
And James Courtney making life a bit tricky for Rick. Gave him 7/8 of a car width on the final corner, and then there's a little exchange of friendly combat there.
This could end up ugly. Yeah, he got by.
There's about 9,000 races between them, so both of them, they are so on top of understanding their cars and where they are and what they're doing that it feels like they're standing still. So it's like, sure, if you want to Duke on, I'll play that game. So this will also shift him on to 10 victories in our championship season. Remember, he came in with a margin of 123 points over Jamie Whitcup. And although Jamie has recovered some of that lost ground from qualifying where he was really frustrated, he's fourth. And so that gap is now going to open. This is Cam Waters, throwing everything at it.
84, 16 seconds behind.
So this has been a beautiful drive from him this afternoon. And if you're only just catching the coverage, Shane Van Gisbergen, unfortunately, who was motoring along very nicely in second place, has some issue with the power steering rack in the car and they had to retire it. David Reynolds had an issue as well, and that car's been retired. So down to turn 11 for the final time here for Scott McLaughlin. Don't forget, we've got another 2 sprint races to come tomorrow. But they made this car look stronger in Armour All qualifying, and they've translated the performance in the race. Out of the final corner now. Scott McLaughlin picks up where he left off last Sunday and stitches together a beautiful victory on the streets of Townsville and 100 points. Gets home by 3.4 seconds from Cam Waters, and Chaz Mostert's going to be comfortably in third position this afternoon, and there he is. Well done to everybody at Mobile One and Appliances Online. Walkinshaw Andretti United get on the podium again with their man. So great race, well done Scott McLaughlin. 3.4 second margin in the end over Cam Waters and Chaz Mostert in third position. Whincup, Di Pasquale, Percat, Coulthard, LeBrock, Pye and Courtney. Scott Pye, noteworthy performance to be able to get into the top 10. And great recovery here also for Todd Hazelwood when you consider that he was 24th at the end of the first lap, recovered from what was a qualifying 6th. Went to the back of the field, got back to 12th position, and then further afield we had Pither and Smith, and unfortunately back in the pit lane, not classified, no points and frustration. Shane Van Gisbergen too many times this year, and David Reynolds